Well, hello and welcome to the Luxury Hyper channel. Today is part 2 of my perfume collection video. I will do just as I did the last time, which is just go through each of the fragrances by their main accords. On today's list, I'm starting off with Hypnotic Poison by Dior. This is really sweet and soft, and I do pick up the almond right away. The main accords on here are vanilla, sweet, almond, nutty, fruity, and powdery. Actually, this is one that I love to wear to sleep. Oddly enough, I don't know when in my lifetime this came into my collection. I have a vague memory of this having been a present, but there aren't any memories attached to this. But there's something very soothing about this that I like to wear when I'm about to go to sleep. Moving on to Tom Ford Café Rose. Main accords are warm, spicy rose, balsamic, woody, and floral. I actually rewarded myself. I had to complete some continuing education credits to keep my license active, and this was the present to myself because it was such a stressful study period. But I definitely love the way this dries down. When I get to the balsamic part, that has to be my favorite part of the perfume. The next one, this was by accident, and not really by accident. It was a mistake on my part. For Christmas about 2 years ago, my sister-in-law asked me what I'd be interested in for Christmas. At that time, the summer of 2018, there was a red shoe that Carolina Herrera's perfume had come out with. Not realizing that these were limited editions, I had told her I wanted the red shoe. So the only thing they had available was this during Christmas. I'm all over the place. There's a lot going on in this perfume. And it has a note in here that I find to be scratchy. However, the atomizer is very robust. It's too bad that I'm not a fan. I do like the original formula of Good Girl. You know, I bought that one 3 years ago and I never saved the bottle. So isn't that weird that I didn't save the bottle? Even for decoration. I saved the bottle for Coco Mademoiselle, but I didn't save the bottle for this. I mean, look at this. This is such a cute bottle. That's why I still have it. Did I tell you what the main accords were? Hold on. The main accords are warm, spicy, sweet, woody, balsamic, white floral. I'm not getting any of that. Not one bit of that. There's something about this that's really, for lack of a better term, I'll say vintage, but not vintage in the desirable sense of the word vintage. Oh. The next one is another present. I feel absolutely terrible about this. It's the Van Cleef and Arpels Orchid Vanille. The main accords in here are vanilla, sweet, powdery, balsamic. And however, it smells like chemicals. It smells like really harsh chemicals that are meant to kill bugs. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't like this at all. I feel horrible because it was a present and I didn't even ask for this one. The next one I picked up for myself, Louis Vuitton Attrape-Rêves. I thought it was 2 words. Attrape. I think it means wish or make a wish. I don't know. Something to that effect. Now, something really interesting happened when I sprayed this earlier. Okay, let me read off the main accords and then I'll tell you. So the main accords are fresh, floral, warm, spicy, rose, cacao, and fruity. Now here's the interesting thing. This reminded me of something. And I had a feeling that maybe there was a close second to the Calvin Klein Euphoria, which I showed you in my first video. So now this reminds me of perhaps the synthetic version of Attrape. The Louis Vuitton perfumes are made from the actual oils of their ingredients. I think that this is as close to natural as you can get in perfumes, as this was explained by my client advisor at the time. They're similar. Actually, no. Now that I've sprayed a few, especially that bug spray. Next up, I have Jessica Simpson Fancy, and this is sweet, fruity, caramel, vanilla, and balsamic. And it's funny because I'm usually not a fan of, right in the fucking eye. I'm usually not a fan of vanilla, but somehow this used to work. And I remember I used to love this. I think it was 2009 I used to wear this all the time. I used to love the show, her and her ex-husband. So when she started coming out, there was that, what was that product? I think it was a body cream that also had a flavor to it. Does anyone remember that, where she was spraying, it looked like a whipped cream? Yeah, like I was gonna taste it. So I never had a chance to experience that product per se, but I was always intrigued by what she had going on, her shoes, her bags. When she came out with her perfumes, you know, I like her. I like her music, and I liked her show. Moving on to a trifecta of Zara. Not to say that they are meant to be a trifecta, but I happen to have 3 of them. We'll start off with the first fragrance that I picked up. This one is called Zara Tuberose. Now, oddly enough, from what I read in reviews, there's not even a note of tuberose in here. The main accords are citrus, powdery, vanilla, musky, woody, aromatic. And, you know, this is a very... This is a very non-offensive fragrance. Particularly this one. It's really easy. When I first got this, I was wearing this to work a lot just because I knew that it was a very soft fragrance that wouldn't be overpowering on my patience. Not my patience. My patience. No? I'm not funny. Okay. The next 2 came in a set actually. And this one is the Zara Noir. This one has a really synthetic opening and dry down to it. It's really synthetic, but there's something in here that I really like. And I don't know how to explain it. I think it comes across as a synthetic spicy. So now the main accords are balsamic, vanilla, sweet, woody, powdery, and fruity. To me, it's coming across with a bit of spiciness in there somehow. Next up is Zara Femme, and the main accords are just peony, vanilla, and musk. Apparently there's been several reformulations since, I want to say 2013. That's what I'm gathering from the forums. This one has a nice dry down as well, but if I had to pick between the 2 that came in this set, I think I like the Noir better. Actually, they're different. So the Noir definitely dries down, in my opinion, spicier, and this one dries down sweeter. So whatever your mood is for that day. Okay, this one, so aggravating. I have 3 of these. That was a whole big accident. I ordered a decant of Elie Saab Girl of Now. I liked it. When I went to order this through fragrancenet.com, they had this with a set. I think it came with a body lotion as well, and I really wanted that. I'm pretty sure that I picked this, put it in my cart, paid for it, ripped it out of the box. And once you do that, once you break the plastic off and it's not sealed anymore, this is not considered returnable. However, this was the one that got delivered without the body moisturizer. And as I said, because I ripped it out of the plastic, I could not return it. So I placed my order again for the one that comes with the moisturizer. Then this shows up, just so I'm clear. This is the Elie Saab Forever, Elie Saab Shine. When I went back to the website, I was like, screw the set. I just want to get my fragrance. So finally, Elie Saab Girl of Now. For Girl of Now, we have almond, nutty, sweet, fruity, and woody. For Girl of Now Forever, we have sweet, citrus, vanilla, almond, woody, rose, powdery, musky, and nutty. And for Girl of Now Shine, there's fruity, almond, nutty, vanilla, white floral, woody, powdery, fresh, yellow floral. I don't think either of these two come across as flankers to the Girl of Now because that pistachio note is extremely prevalent. Whereas in here, there's more of a sweet prevalence, and in here, more of a juicy citrus prevalence. What's this all about? Next, we have a designer fragrance that has a celebrity face attached to it. And I was pretty surprised that it was Lady Gaga. Because this is Voce Viva. This is actually growing on me. It's not something that I gravitate to automatically. I would have to really be in the mood, and that mood is I spent money on it, so I should wear it, especially since I can tolerate it. Yeah. When it came to Voce Viva, I was expecting a more dynamic fragrance, and we'll just leave it at that. The main accords are citrus, white floral, vanilla, sweet, powdery, and warm spicy. Then the last one is a repurchase, well, not a repurchase by me. It's a repurchase by my fiance for me because it was part of my birthday. The atomizer on this is unreal. Look, how crazy is that? You can control that. This is the Burberry Her. I'm actually very intrigued by the Burberry Her Intense, so we'll see if I pick that up. Thinking about it. Nothing's set in stone yet, but the main accords for the Burberry Her are fruity, sweet, powdery, and musky, and this is definitely a musky that I like. It's very feminine, it's very sensual, and it's really appealing. If you've made it to the end of this video, I graciously thank you, and I'll invite you to watch this video right over here.